No, look, don't try to stop me. I keep telling you people, I am family. I'm a Winslow. Now, please, please, just step aside. Please, please. Thank you. Nurse, what's going on here? Why was my brother moved? Where to?
Well, he was taken downstairs this morning.
Ah. Thank you, Dr. Bauer. Wasn't difficult, was it? Oh, Dr. Bauer, I heard a couple of surgeons talking down in the lobby, and was it true that your son received his heart?
He's being taken to the recovery room now. Listen, Mr. Wood.
Well, that's terrific. I'm surprised it happens so quickly then.
Well, when a donor heart becomes available, we have to do the transplant right away.
Yes, of course. You must be very relieved.
About your brother.
Oh, yes. Well, you just know what room he's been sent to, and I'll be on my way.
You really don't know?
Know what?
Look, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Richard passed away. Your brother is dead.
Richard's dead? God, it doesn't seem possible.
It was fast, I know.
Look, doctor, was there any pain? Wait, are you telling me that nothing could have been done?
Look, I know this sounds very trite, but it really is a blessing that he didn't have to endure any more suffering.
God. Where was I? Waiting in the corridor? Praying for a miracle? No, I wasn't, because nobody bothered to call me.
Oh, Mr. Winslow.
No, it's all right. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Cassie appropriated every other bit of my brother's life. Why not his last few hours as well?
Cassie wasn't there either, which is a blessing, also in a way.
What do you mean?
I mean that she didn't have to stand there helplessly watching him in incredible pain being kept alive by a machine. But if she had been there, I'm sure she would have contacted you.
Rubbish. Doctor, she sooner would have seen me suffer a stroke and die than give me 3 seconds with my brother.
I know this is hard for you, but you really can't blame Cassie.
I suppose. Now, thinking about it, I can find some solace in the fact that she was deprived of last moment with Richard as well.
You know, she really doesn't deserve this. I think she's a very brave and a generous woman.
Oh, goody. Another fan.
When she learned that her husband had died, she donated his heart and other organs to people who desperately needed them.
What?
She gave the gift of life, in the case of the heart, to someone who probably would have died before morning without it.
Oh, really? And who was this lucky benefactee?
I can't say.
You can't? Or you won't?
That's not the point.
The point is, Doctor, that my brother's heart is beating inside of someone else's chest. And given the remarkable coincidence of Richard's death and the wonderful news upon arriving the hospital today, I think it's quite clear that that heart was steered to your son, Rick. Well, Doctor, wasn't it? Well, you admit it, Doctor. You had a soulful little chat with Cassie just at the right moment, pulled a few strings, had the appropriate staff turn in the opposite direction, and voila. Richard's heart was donated to Rick.
All right, look, you're upset, so why don't you just go home?
What? I miss this opportunity to congratulate the Bauers on their great good fortune? Never.
Then lower your voice, because this is a hospital.
It is? I thought Cedars was your family fiefdom. It certainly has been a blessing to the poor ailing Rick, who has benefited abundantly from Bauer medical and emotional support. Well, here she is, Miss L, the dutiful daughter. Oh, and physician's assistant, not to mention Papa Bauer, surgeon and shaman, and the newest addition to the family, the blushing bride who was also a doctor.
Oh, God, would you just leave?
Not until I get an answer. Your son, Rick, received the very best care possible, along with my brother's heart in the bargain. Yes or no?
Yes!
Well, no need to be ashamed, is there? After all, it was a gift of life, wasn't it? It's just a pity my brother couldn't have one arranged for him as well.
It was a completely different circumstance. Nothing could be done to help your brother.
Well, he certainly wasn't going to receive the level of attention that Rick got. It's just a pity that Richard wasn't born a Bauer.
That's enough.
No, please don't misunderstand me, Doctor. I admire your dedication to your own. Just pity the poor prince who lands in Cedars with nary a doctor of the immediate family to work the system to his advantage. If Richard had been as fortunate as Rick with round-the-clock surveillance, then, well, who's to say he wouldn't survive? But now they'll leave poor Rick pining away for a heart, I suppose. If indeed it wasn't his bed that was empty.
Dr. Bauer, you need some help getting rid of this guy?
What's the matter, man? Not entitled to my grief? To a certain amount of outrage? My brother suffered a stroke, was put on a ventilator, and died, and no one lifted a finger to contact me. No one even consulted me about his last bequest. It sickens me.
Yeah, you were really disrespected, Edmund. You who made Richard's life hell every chance you got. Shut up. Richard's dead, and once again, you are making this all about you.
Santos wing of the family. The only group that can make the Bauers look good.
Danny, don't. Look, I am sorry about Richard. He was a wonderful man, and he gave Rick a priceless gift. But it is a shame that you don't have the kind of heart that he did.
Honey.
What's going on?
Mr. Winslow was expressing his grief.
Richard was a Winslow Lillian, and he deserved far better than this.
Yes, he did. I'm so, so sorry. But everything humanly possible was done for Richard.
Words. All words.
Come on, Edmund. Richard was everything that you weren't, and you hated him for it.
How dare you?
So cut the act. Nobody's buying it.
God, you're a fool. All of you. Pathetic, arrogant fools. You're all so smug. You're all sure everything you do and even think is right. Well, hear this. And hear this well. What happened in this place to my brother was wrong. Dead wrong. And you have not heard the last of this business.